Hey everybody, it's Nicole, Pampered Chef. I hope y'all were having a good night. So I thought I'd come with you live in my kitchen tonight. I have some new products and we're cooking something new tonight. So I thought I'd come on live and share with you. I don't have everything new yet. I'm actually going to come back separately and do a live video and kind of, I've never like really unboxed my products. I already had them out. So I might just go live with y'all and unbox my products, okay? Unfortunately, I've been out on vacation, been playing catch up this week, and new products start Monday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've not even told y'all what the new products are that start Monday. So we are making scampi tonight. So I think I come on with you live yesterday or maybe the day before and talked about this, okay? So we are gonna use this tonight, and the recipe actually calls for chicken, yeah, and most of y'all think scampi, you think shrimp, okay? We're using shrimp, but the recipe actually calls for chicken, okay? So you're gonna use 1.5 pounds of chicken tenders if that's your preference. We're gonna use shrimp, okay? And then we are going to obviously add some white wine, which I have here as well, okay? And then we are gonna add some butter, and then you're gonna add in either spaghetti, linguine, or angel hair, okay? We're actually, I've not tried these before, but we're gonna try these little egg noodles right here, okay? If anybody's tried those, let me know if you like them. I got them from the store, so we're gonna try them and see what they taste like. So, I've actually got my water boiling for that over here, so I'm gonna put that in there in a second. But this is the seasoning that we're going to use. So what I've done ahead of time is I have actually gone ahead and I actually just got this shrimp out of my freezer. Most of y'all probably know I use butcher blocks. So this is fresh caught shrimp versus farm raised, okay? I would prefer to have fresh, so that's what we're using tonight. And I did dry those. You want to make sure they're good and dry. I'm going to use my favorite kitchen spritzer to spritz because we want this seasoning to stick to your meat, okay? Y'all, water is not sticky, so you need to use something oil, okay? So this is spritzer, so again, that way your hands are not on there. Most of y'all have this, some of you don't. I get a lot of people who say, Nicole, I get this, I hate it, or I've had it for 5 years, it doesn't work anymore. Y'all, you have to know how to use this and you have to know how to take care of this, okay? So first and foremost, you'll see that there's a line right there, okay? You do not want to overfill that with any type of your oil. You can put whatever oil that you want to in here, okay? And you can also put fresh garlic in here if you want to have that garlic infused oil if you want to, and actually have the fresh garlic in there. It's totally up to you. But again, don't overfill that line because you need to pump, okay? I'm going to show you how this works, but clean up, y'all, okay? Once you have used all the oil out of here, not after each use, but once you've used all the oil out, you've got to clean this, okay? Meaning I have to take it to the sink and clean it, or I'm going to throw it in the dishwasher, okay? You need to make sure it's completely dry before you go put it all back together and go throw oil in. Y'all, oil and water don't go together, okay? So you want to make sure that this is completely dry. Put it all back together, works brand new again. If you're gonna leave oil in this for 6 months, 12 months and never use it, y'all, oil goes bad after a period of time, and that's why it gets clogged up and it doesn't spray, okay? So you have to take care of this. You can't just buy it and keep refilling it. You've got to wash it in between emptying it and putting it back in there, okay? So that's just a couple of rules, and everybody literally tells me, yeah, didn't do that, okay? So you just have to remember, y'all, you wouldn't use the same oil in your bottle for 2 years, okay? So you wanna make sure you keep this clean. Now how you work this, you're gonna pump. It's gonna get to the point where it's tight, and that's what it's supposed to be. You're gonna spray just like you do your Pam bottle, and before we spray this, the whole reason for you using this and not buying that Pam brand or that Food Line brand or Walmart or whatever store brand that you buy, it's full of chemicals, okay? Y'all, think about when you use, I can use like a glass dish, and you spray it with that, it gets sticky. It makes everything sticky. Those of y'all that use cookware and you use Pam in here, that's why everything sticks and everything looks sticky, okay? Is because this is nothing but a chemical that you're spraying on. Think about aerosol hairspray. It's the same way. It makes everything on your floor and your countertop sticky when you use that aerosol spray, okay? So this is real oil, no chemicals, okay? And it's very easy to clean off. So that's why we're using this versus that Pam bottle, okay? And I promise you, if y'all see your baking sheets, your cookware, and again, if you've already sprayed your stuff, you've already ruined it, there's nothing you can do to take it off, okay? Unfortunately, it's called trash that and start over, okay? So we're just gonna use this, and y'all can see that sprays just like a Pam bottle does, okay? Sprays forever, by the way. You'll see my little cloud of smoke over here. Okay. So let me get this in my favorite scrapers, okay? We're gonna get this mixed up and we'll spray again. Just so that's good, and you wanna get it good and oily so that way that seasoning sticks on there, okay? Now I'll tell you now, we're getting very to the end of the spray, but y'all can see we're still spraying, okay? Once you're done, you have to burp it, okay? You need to unlock this. Kind of makes it sound like a 20-ounce bottle. And that's how you release the pressure, and then you put your lid back on, okay? And if you need to pump again, you pump again, okay? But I think we're good on the oil. So I got pretty much all this done. And same thing, if you're gonna do the chicken tenders, you're gonna do the same thing that we're doing here, okay? So we're gonna open this package. I know I had some scissors right here. Oh, here they are. My favorite kitchen shears, if y'all do not own these are our stainless kitchen shears. I tell a joke. Those of y'all that go to a hairdresser, y'all know they have those fancy snippers, how they come apart. Look, these come apart, okay? So super easy. So I love these because they're stainless. Y'all, they cut through anything. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're just gonna spread this. This smells good, y'all. Spread this, and then we'll mix it up. And it's kind of a light color. It's kind of yellowish. You can tell it's got some green spices in it. So what's everybody cooking for dinner tonight? Are we eating out? Are we cooking in? What are we, leftovers? What are we doing tonight? Don't forget, if you're watching us live, hey, tell us hey. Okay, if you're watching replay, shoot us replay and where you're watching from. Of course, you know, share this with your friends. Just hit the share button. Say, look what Nichole cooked tonight, okay? And so what you want to do again, the reason we put that oil in there is so this seasoning sticks to it, okay? If y'all just clean out with water, it's not going to stick. So make sure you're always doing your meat that way, no matter if you're doing pork chops, steak, or any of that stuff. You always want to make sure that you're oiling those before then. Now, when you purchase the scampi, this actually does start Monday. I mean, not Monday, Tuesday, sorry. March 1st. They do come in a pack of 3, okay? I'm not sure if anybody has done our Tuscan chicken herb and our chili, which are both amazing, but when you order these, you get a pack of 3, okay? Yum, smash burgers sound great. So you do get a package of 3 of these. So I've already used 1, so you have those extra ones that you want to do. And y'all, you really can do whatever meat you want to. Again, I just assumed it said shrimp, and it says chicken, okay? So you can do what you want to. And I know a lot of people might be allergic to shrimp or may not like shrimp, so make sure you do whatever meat that works for you, okay? So y'all can see I got that all good and seasoned up, okay? Now, my water is back here boiling for my noodles, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in here. These are egg noodles, so we've not tried these before, so we're going to try them. Okay, and it says stir in noodles, return to boiling, cook uncovered for 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer so don't forget. Okay. And let's get my little pasta fork. I love this. So this is part of our, oh gosh, I forget the name of this, the wooden utensils. But they're bamboo on the end, and of course you have your, so this is a little pasta fork, so we'll use that. And I've got my timer set for 10 minutes. And we'll get that good stirred up. So what we're gonna do is add this to the skillet and then add that pasta at the end, okay? That's how we're gonna do that. All right, so we got that in here. And in all reality, y'all, I'm gonna read off here what the package says. So mix 1 tablespoon of oil in a 12-inch skillet over medium for 2 to 3 minutes. Cook the chicken until brown and temperature reaches 165, 6 to 8 minutes, turn into curds. Now, if you're using chicken breast, it's gonna take y'all longer to do that. Tenderloins do not take as long to cook, okay? And then stir in 1/4 cup of white wine and cook until slightly reduced. And then stir in 4 tablespoons of butter and then add 6 ounces of, again, cooked any type of pasta that you want to cook, okay, when it comes there. So I have my favorite skillets out, okay, but I have to show y'all something. We got something new. So y'all know, let me actually get out my 12. Let me just get them all out so we can just share the love for all of these amazing pans. Most of y'all know that these are my favorite skillets, okay? I actually did a call with Pampered Chef yesterday. I had no idea that I was a top seller for this cookware. They're like, we would love to know what knowledge that you're using for this. And I always tell people, if you are looking for cookware, to reach out to me personally before you buy, because we do have stoneware we do have nonstick cookware. We do have the stainless nonstick, and we also have cast iron, okay? So I always tell people to reach out to me first because I would prefer to sell you something that you're gonna use and something that I don't want you to buy a cast iron pan if that's not your cup of tea. I don't want to sell you this pan if you're a brand new cook and you really don't know how to cook, okay? But these are hands down my favorite skillets, okay? So they are stainless. In addition to, we have that non-stick grid on the inside. And as y'all can see, it's a little non-stick in there. I will tell you, when it comes to these pans, you do have to put some type of oil or butter in here when you're cooking, okay? And a lot of people don't like to do that. So if you don't want to put oil and butter in here, don't buy these pans, okay? You cannot cook on high. Get off of high, okay? If you have any of our cookware, you'll find out real quick that you don't need to cook on high, okay? All of our pans heat evenly. But the nice thing about the stainless nonstick is, y'all, you get a real stainless pan, but you get that ease of that nonstick. It makes all your food beautiful. It turns everything super brown. It caramelizes great. But if that ain't your cup of tea, then this ain't your cookware, okay? I always tell people it's either this or nonstick, one of the two. Cast iron is one of those things that you love it or you don't, okay? We just come out with cast iron, I guess, about, what, a year and a half ago? Me and Brad, neither one of us I've never even owned a piece of cast iron, okay? So I will have to tell you that I do love it, but I don't pull it out for everything. It's certain things that I pull that cast iron out to cook with, okay? But hands down, when we're cooking over here on the stovetop, y'all, I will tell you, for Brad and myself, we typically are always pulling these stainless nonstick out, okay? So we currently have today, we'll have some new ones come Tuesday, 12-inch skillet. Okay, obviously the handles do not come off of these, but it's very easy storage. I can actually store all these skillets inside this 12-inch skillet right here, okay? Now these are heat safe as well. They can go in the oven to 500 degrees, so remember that. Do not forget, when you bring it out of the oven, this is hot, okay? So make sure you have an oven mitt on there, okay? But you can go stovetop to oven and oven to stovetop either way for either one of those, okay? There is no rivets in here at all, so you're not having to clean around those rivets, which is nice, okay? That's actually all of our cookware now, if y'all didn't know that. And then, of course, your lids. They all come with lids, so each one of our pieces have their own lids. Whether you need them or not, they're gonna come with those. And then the other thing that I like is you can use metal utensils in here if you want to. We do not do that at my house, and we do not put these in the dishwasher. You can, because they are dishwasher safe and metal utensils. But I want to let you know they're not going to be pretty. If you actually use and read the product and use care information, it tells you you can put this in the dishwasher and you can use metal utensils, but it's not going to be pretty, okay? I want my cookware to be pretty all the time, y'all. All it takes is seriously 2 or 3 swipes to clean and they're done, okay? So why load up my dishwasher when I can put more dishes in there, okay? But again, it's your choice. I know everybody that, you know, you can do what you want to when it comes to cookware, but I do want to let you know, if you want to keep them pretty all the time, no dishwasher, okay? Remember, no aerosol spray. So typically, I'll be honest with you, I don't typically use this in a skillet to oil it down. I normally have my bottles over here, depending on what type of oil I'm going to use, like avocado, olive oil. We have a garlic infused oil. We just keep them right here on the countertops because we use them so much. So it depends on that, or just real butter. Throw your real butter in your pan. You know, a couple of people, when I tell people as far as our non-stick cookware is, which is I have right here on the stovetop, okay, y'all, you don't have to put nothing in that pan. You can fry eggs in there, you can scramble, they fall right out, okay? So you don't have to do that with those. That's why I always tell people I want to sell you something that you're going to like when it comes to that. Now me, I don't mind throwing oil in a pan or butter in a pan before I cook, okay? And the reason is because this is a true stainless pan, so you know, it gets hot faster, and just to even portion out, you're gonna have to have that oil and butter in there, okay? You don't want to take cold meat, example, you don't want to take any type of cold meats or eggs or anything like that straight out of the refrigerator and throw it in a cold pan, okay? No, most of the time you're gonna preheat this a little bit and then you're gonna throw that food in there. So that's why you wanna have that little bit of oil and butter in here. And even those of y'all that keep bacon grease, you can do that as well, okay? So we have 12-inch, we have 10-inch, okay? We have this is our wok stainless pan, however you want to call it, stir fry wok. We got that too. Now, drum roll, we have a little baby. Look, it's 8.5 inches, okay? So this is the new 8.5 inch skillet, okay? Now, again, y'all probably can't cook for your whole family, but Brad, look, I took this out. He's like, oh my God, it's a little pan, okay? So we're so excited about this new little pan, okay? So again, I know it's not huge, but it is in addition to what we currently sell, okay? Which again is the wok, the 10 and 12 inch, okay? And again, comes with a lid. So you got your cute little lid, okay, for that as well, okay? So reminder, all of our cookware does have a lifetime guarantee, y'all, okay? Did you hear me say lifetime guarantee? Have people all the time say, oh God, it's a little steep for a piece of cookware, y'all. I will tell you, if you buy cheap, you will continue to buy cheap because you're gonna have to keep buying, okay? Y'all, I seriously, in my cookware right here, have cookware that is sitting right here for 18 years old and still looks new, okay? And it's all because I washed, put it up, and go on. Like, I'm not doing anything to hurt that cookware. And y'all, it still has a lifetime guarantee on it, okay? So I love these skillets, okay? Oh, Susan, hey girl. Yeah, look, she says she uses hers all the time, and I know that she has these too, so I love these. So, girl, you need to get this little baby to add to your collection, okay? So that, again, is coming out March 1st. Now, if you're on our call and you're thinking, oh, Nichole, I think I want one of those skillets, okay? We need to talk because when you host your show with me in March, you can get anything in the catalog at 60% off, okay? So maybe it's a couple of these skillets and you can get half price and free and that kind of thing. We do have lots of new products coming out, but this is one of our, you know, this is one because I was talking about the cookware tonight, so I definitely want to use that and show that to you all tonight, okay? But I'm actually going to use the 12-inch for dinner, okay? So that's what we're going to put in here because we're going to do these shrimp, and then in addition to that, we're going to add that pasta once we get done, okay? So we're going to use a little bit of that wine. I'm going to actually put the 12-inch back here on this burner, and we're going to get that hot and put that butter in there. And I forget, so let me get my little package. Put it in the trash can. Yeah. Let's see. Heat 1 tablespoon of oil. Y'all, I don't measure. I'm just going to cut off. And we're going to put that in our pan. And our butter is actually like a whole big block stick. Okay, so we'll put that in there. And then we're gonna let that heat 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're gonna add that shrimp, okay? So I won't bore y'all to death. We are gonna add 1/4 cup of white cooking. Well, you can use white cooking wine, or I've actually got a bottle of white wine here. So I'm using my silicone measuring cups. I love these, okay? They do come with lids. You can use those in the microwave. You know, the good thing about they don't get as hot like glass does, okay? So we're gonna open this and pour that up to that 1/4, okay? And then that'll be it for that. And then we'll get down and we'll add our pasta, okay? So I won't bore y'all to death about that, but I'll definitely share those photos when we get done. So make sure you come back. I'm gonna come back after we eat dinner. I'm gonna unbox these new products and just kind of tell you what they are, and we'll go from there. And I'll definitely share pictures on the rest of the week. I will actually be doing my own virtual party for my customers and hosts in this page. March 7th week, so I'll be doing that, so make sure that you do that because I'll definitely have some goodies to give away, okay? So make sure that y'all join that, and then if you want on the books for these new products, again, we got 31 of those, and again, we have a new appliance. It's an updated appliance, not a new one that we don't currently sell, okay? So we're going to talk about that. I got to get that thing out of the box. I'm sure Brad's excited to get that, to use that, because it's all kinds of new features to it, and it's part of our pressure cooker. So we have an updated pressure cooker, I should say. So those of y'all that are interested in that, I'll definitely have all the details when it comes to that too, okay? So again, thanks for joining me tonight. Make sure if you're live, tell us what you liked and learned tonight. And if you're watching replay, tell us where you're watching from and what you liked and learned as well. And I hope to see y'all in March. Have a great night.